I will explain how the cave is played throughout Trove. Its objective is collapse your crystal tiles to trap the players inside. You must place all your cave tiles, then destroy them until 5 of the crystal pillars have collapsed. Let's briefly skim over the components of the cave. Board's not too complicated. On the far left we have omens per turn. For every treasure trove that's on the board, which you place per turn, you'll receive more omen tokens. Omen tokens can be used to play the options in the middle of the board. Once you acquired those omen tiles, play them. Return them back to the bag that you placed them in. So let's start with the setup. Place the cave entrance tile in the center of the table. Separate the 9 crystal tiles from the cave tiles. Shuffle the cave tiles and place 4 face down on each side of the entrance tile, dividing the remaining cave tiles into 3 stacks. Shuffle 3 crystal tiles into each separate stack. Now merge the stacks back into one top stack. Then shuffle the omen cards and place them in a way you cannot see them. For example, I put mine in a plastic bag and I shake it up. I don't look when I pull them out. Shuffle your treasure cards and event cards into their own decks. Draw yourself 3 event cards and draw yourself 3 cave tiles. Always draw up when you use a card or a tile. Use a tile every time a tile is flipped. Once a tile is flipped, be sure to place your new tiles face down on any location that it's open. So if there are any walls or if there are any cliffs, do not place. On your turn you may collect omens, which are collected per treasure trove on the map. As your treasure troves increase, your omen tokens increase. The graph is on the board. These omens are discarded to activate the powers on your cave board. Once used, they return to your pool, which you may activate anytime during your turn. So anytime during your turn, go ahead and activate any powers on your cave board. You follow collecting omens with placing treasure troves. The tile that you want to place a trove on must be face down and unoccupied by a player. You may not place a trove if you cannot meet these conditions. After you have placed the treasure trove, you may shape the cave. Do this by placing a tile from your hand face down on the map. If you own a crystal tile, that must be played first. Draw back up once you play cards. Once you've placed all of the tiles that you own, including from your hand and from the deck, you begin to remove tiles. That following turn, remove 3 tiles from the board plus 1 extra tile per activated hatred, which is on your board, which cost omens and that are on your board. Removal is as ordered. Remove tiles that only touch 1 other tile first. Follow them with the tiles that only touch 2. Facts. You may not remove the entrance tile. If you remove a tile with a goblin, they go into hiding. If you remove a tile with a knight or a dragon, they move to an adjacent space. When the knight uses an event card, the cave will hand the knight the event. This goes for treasure cards as well. Draw 3 and give the knight 1. If the cave is not in play, then this is done by choosing the top card after you've shuffled the treasure and the event cards. If the cave is not in play and you're playing a 2-player game, keep in mind that you just shuffle the event and treasure cards and choose a card on top. Cave-in tokens go between 2 tiles, creating a wall. Other players can collapse tiles as well. If the crystal tiles are collapsed, return them to the bottom of the cave tiles. Otherwise, other cave tiles are removed from the game as if the cave has removed them. If you have any further questions about the cave's play, leave them in the comments section and I'll be sure to help you out.